War is not fought in the abstract. It is lived in moments, in mud and blood, in the hands of men who fight to save lives, even as others are taken. This is the story of medical care under fire in the Pacific Theater. 9 photographs. 9 windows into courage, loss, and the will to survive. Guam, Iwo Jima, Okinawa. Islands whose names became synonymous with sacrifice. And at the center of it all, corpsmen and doctors working against time, against death itself. Our first image shows a Marine on Guam. July 1944. Corpsmen kneel beside him, plasma bottle ready. But they are too late. The official caption reads, "These corpsmen lost their fight for the life of this Marine." Sometimes, even the best efforts are not enough. Guam, 21st of July, 1944. The Americans return after 3 years of Japanese occupation. The beaches are chaos. Mortar fire. Machine guns. Men falling. And on the sand, corpsmen set up aid stations. Photo number 93029 shows this scene. 5 helmeted figures crouch over a wounded man. One holds a plasma bottle aloft. Around them, medical supplies hastily unpacked. Cans of blood substitute. Bandages. Morphine syringes. The official record states, "Pain and bruises are erased as plasma is given." But erasure is not the right word. Pain does not disappear. It is endured. The plasma buys time. Minutes. Hours. Enough to get the wounded onto a ship, into surgery. These corpsmen are not doctors. Many are 19, 20 years old. Trained in weeks, not years. Yet here they are, performing miracles in the open air. February 1945. Iwo Jima. A volcanic island 8 square miles in size. 36 days of fighting. Nearly 7,000 Americans killed. 20,000 wounded. Photo 111259 captures a moment in that hell. A Marine lies in an ambulance jeep. His torso is bare, wrapped in bandages. A corpsman kneels beside him, holding plasma. The jeep has not even left the beach. The caption tells us, 15 minutes to go. This wounded Marine needed treatment so badly that the Navy corpsmen didn't even wait to remove him before giving him blood plasma. 15 minutes. That is the window. From beach to ship. From ship to surgery. 15 minutes can mean the difference between life and death. The photographer, Corporal R. Keeley Jr., was there. He saw it. He recorded it. And we, 80 years later, bear witness. Step back in time. November 1943. Rendova Island, in the Solomons. The jungle is thick. Palms tower overhead. Rain falls daily. And beneath a canvas tent, Marines receive treatment. Photo 56931 shows the scene. Several figures work over a litter. A man lies still, receiving care. In the background, other wounded wait. The caption reads, "At a dressing station near the scene of action on Rendova Island, Marine casualties receive attention as they pour in on litters." Plasma was taken from the Japanese. This detail is remarkable. Medical supplies were scarce. The corpsmen used what they could find, even enemy equipment. The goal was simple: stabilize the wounded, stop the bleeding, treat for shock, then evacuate. From Rendova, casualties went by boat to larger islands. From there, to field hospitals. And finally, if they were lucky, home. Okinawa. April through June, 1945. The largest amphibious assault in the Pacific. Nearly 13,000 Americans dead. 36,000 wounded. Photo 12435 shows a moving ambulance jeep. A corpsman sits on the vehicle, holding a plasma bottle. His patient lies on a stretcher behind him. The jeep bounces along a dirt road. The caption states, "A Navy corpsman clings to the side of the ambulance jeep as the vehicle speeds along a road on Okinawa. He is giving a wounded Marine blood. Taped over his head bandage even while the leatherneck is being taken back to an aid station. This is medicine in motion. The corpsman does not wait. He cannot wait. Every moment counts. The jeep races toward the aid station. The plasma flows. And the Marine, perhaps, survives." Photographer PFCA F. Hager Sr. captured this scene. It is an image of dedication, of refusal to give up. December 1943. New Britain Island, Cape Gloucester. The mission: capture the Japanese airfield. The terrain: dense jungle, swamps, rain, and constant enemy fire. Photo 89008 shows a corpsman at work. He kneels beside a wounded Marine, bandaging a head wound. Around them, the chaos of battle. The caption is stark. "First aid under fire." Time and blood are saved by this Navy corpsman who bandages a head wound of a Marine under fire on New Britain Island. During the battle for the Cape Gloucester airfield. Under fire. This phrase appears again and again in the records. Corpsmen did not have the luxury of safety. They worked where men fell. In the open. Under mortar rounds. Under rifle fire. They were unarmed. Their only weapon, skill. Their only armor, courage. Many corpsmen were killed. Many more were wounded. But they did not stop. Not all images show wounded men. Photo A349452 shows something different. A weapon. Two Marines stand beside a quadruple 50 caliber machine gun. The nameplate reads, Quad 50. This weapon defended ships, beaches, and airfields from Japanese aircraft. It could fire 2,000 rounds per minute. But defense was not the only concern. Medical equipment mattered just as much. Plasma, morphine, sulfa powder, bandages. These items saved more lives than any weapon. The corpsmen carried them in bags slung over their shoulders. When a Marine fell, the corpsman ran to him. No hesitation. The bag opened. Plasma bottle out. Needle in. Morphine administered. Bandage applied. And then, if possible, evacuation. The tools were simple. The results were not. Thousands of men owe their lives to these basic supplies, and the men who knew how to use them. The chain of survival began at the point of injury. First, the corpsman. He stabilized the wounded man. Second, the litter bearers. They carried him to an aid station. Third, the ambulance. Often a jeep, modified with stretcher racks. Photo 111258 shows this step. Marines lift a wounded man onto a jeep ambulance. His face is turned away. His body is limp. But he is alive. From the ambulance, the wounded went to a field hospital. There, surgeons operated, removed shrapnel, repaired arteries, saved limbs. Then came the hospital ships, clean white vessels marked with red crosses. Aboard these ships, the wounded received further treatment. And finally, transport back to the United States, to hospitals in Hawaii, California, or the mainland. The chain held. Each link mattered. Break one, and lives were lost. Maintain all, and men came home. Our final image is different. It shows a man standing, alone. His arm is bandaged. His expression is distant. We do not know his name. We do not know his story. But we know this: he, like thousands of others, endured. These 9 photographs are fragments, pieces of a larger whole. They do not show the full horror of war, nor do they capture the full measure of courage, but they offer a glimpse into the reality faced by medics and corpsmen, into the sacrifices made, into the lives saved and the lives lost. We remember them, not as heroes in some distant legend, but as men. Young men who did what had to be done, who ran toward danger when others ran away, who held the hands of the dying and gave hope to the living. Let us not forget.